Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
At the 28-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
Second and goal.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 13, check 13.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up third and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hatchet, hatchet. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A 71-yard punt return. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he will be out of bounds on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Sanders has it over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, it's Wentz. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. From the red zone now, Wentz. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there and have and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Tries now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From a yard out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. We looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 2nd and 3. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He's credited him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Wentz now to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40.
Another run here with Sanders. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
and
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
complete.
That's good for 28 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Saints get a bit closer. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the tackle.
Demario Davis there on the stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On play action, Wentz. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
The tackle made.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start.